Greetings, everyone. And before we do the closing remark, I just wanted to let everybody know that though we have concluded the accredited portion of this summit, right at 3 o'clock, we will start the satellite symposium on clinical trials and research. The session's panelists will include clinician researchers, industry partners, and three amazing speakers with lived sickle cell experience. Dr. Dawn Richards from Clinical Trials Ontario and myself will be moderating that session, and we look forward to seeing you there. So we're close to the end of day one of the Sickle Cell Summit 2022, and today's success would not have been achieved without you. So let me start by thanking our expert speakers, moderators, and you, our attendees. Thank you. So whether you're a clinician, a researcher, community advocate, industry partner, we hope that you have learned a few new things today, and you're also reminded of what you might have forgotten and which might be necessary in your work to making a difference in the lives of individuals and families living with sickle cell disease in your locality or your hospital. We truly hope that we have inspired and we have lightened up the fire inside us. Now, we will not know how this summit has fared in terms of our topics, organization, delivery, caliber of speakers, or even what we need to do differently without you telling us. So as such, I will pass it to the co-chairs of the summit, Dr. Jennifer Bryan and Ms. Karen Fleming, to inform you about the evaluation. We ask you to kindly complete the evaluation, and we thank you again for joining us today. And we look forward to having you tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp, for day 2 of the summit. So over to you, Dr. Bryan and Ms. Karen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lanre. You can all see on the screen here, we've got a QR code that will take you to the evaluation for the day 1 of our summit. Karen, do we have the link in the chat?
Yeah, the link is in the chat. Yes, it is.
Perfect. All right. So a couple of different options for how to access that. We've built in some time to the summit today to allow you to complete this evaluation. It is very important and useful for us. We do take the evaluations very seriously. The content and approach for this year's summit was built in large part based on the results of the evaluation from the first summit held last year. So we encourage you to take a moment to complete this. Like Ms. Lanre mentioned, this will be the end of the accredited portion of day 1 of the summit. We do invite you to join in the satellite session that will be beginning at 3 o'clock on clinical trials and research, ensuring patients and researchers' values align. For those of you who may not be joining that satellite summit, or maybe you are, either way, we hope to see you tomorrow morning for day 2 of the summit. So lots of exciting content, and we're going to be starting again at 10 o'clock sharp tomorrow morning.
And I just,
Ms. Lanre, yes, what else would you like to add?
Awesome. If you can just go forward one slide. So we also want you to encourage everyone, please, those that would like to participate. We would like to get some information about reviving the adolescent and young adult program for individuals with sickle cell. If nothing else, we've clearly heard reasons why this is needed. And what we would love to hear is just more specifically, you don't have to be in the age group of adolescent to young adult, because we all have ideas of, and we have adolescents, or we work with them, we interact with them, or, we were one ourselves at some point. So please, if you can scan that QR code, or again, there is a link in the chat, you can also complete that survey. So we do have, as we said, some blocked time now. We've given you guys a good 10 to 15 minutes to complete those surveys. And together, that's about how much time both will take all together. Your feedback is very, very valued. Thank you.
And one last thank you again to all of our speakers, moderators, thanks to everyone who is working backstage to make things go as smoothly as possible today. And a thank you to all of you who joined in today. Seeing the number of healthcare professionals, people living with sickle cell, family members, community members, all coming together in order to improve the lives of people living with sickle cell is a very incredible thing. It's wonderful to see. So I hope that we see you at the Satellite Summit coming up next and at day 2 of the Sickle Cell Summit tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Thank you. And lastly, of course, we can't forget our co-partners and our sponsors. So on the screen there, you can see our co-partners, the hospitals that helped us out. And then, yes, our 4 sponsors, our gold, silver, and bronze level sponsors. Thank you all again.